In the grand halls of medieval Bohemia, where kings ruled with iron fists and priests whispered sacred secrets, a quiet monk committed an act so powerful it shattered a king's image and echoed through history. He didn't wield a weapon. He didn't lead an army. He simply stayed silent, and in doing so, he killed a king. This is the story of Friar John of Nepomuk, the monk whose death destroyed a monarch's legacy. The year was 1393. Bohemia, modern-day Czech Republic, was one of the crown jewels of the Holy Roman Empire. Its ruler, King Wenceslaus IV, should have been a great king. He was the son of the celebrated Emperor Charles IV, but instead Wenceslaus became known for his drunken rages, cruelty, and paranoia. He fought bitterly with nobles in the church, seeing threats everywhere, including within his own palace. Into this tense political landscape stepped John of Nepomuk, a brilliant theologian and priest. He was no ordinary monk. John was the Vicar General of Prague, second only to the Archbishop, and widely respected for his integrity and intelligence. But that made him dangerous to a king who despised resistance. Tensions escalated when a dispute arose over a wealthy monastery. Wenceslaus demanded his own man be appointed as abbot, a loyal puppet. But the church resisted, and John sided with the church. That defiance made him a marked man. Wenceslaus wanted total control, and John refused to hand it to him. But what pushed things over the edge, what truly ignited the legend, was the Queen's confession. Queen Johanna of Bavaria was said to be fearful and deeply religious. She made a confession to John, one so sensitive it sparked the king's fury. Wenceslaus demanded to know what she said. Suspecting infidelity, or worse, a plot, he ordered John to break the sacred seal of confession. John refused. What followed was brutal. He was arrested, tortured for days, burned, stretched, beaten, but he never spoke. His silence, unbreakable even under torment, enraged the king further. On March 20th, 1393, John was dragged to the Charles Bridge in Prague. Still alive, he was thrown into the icy Vltava River and drowned. But Wenceslaus's victory was short-lived. The people were horrified. Legends spread quickly. 5 stars were seen above the river where John died, a sign from heaven. Soon, John was hailed as a martyr. Miracles were reported. His tomb became a holy site. His story spread far and wide, gaining power with every telling. And what of Wenceslaus? His name began to rot. While John was elevated to sainthood, Wenceslaus became a symbol of tyranny. His rule weakened. His grip on the crown slipped. The church turned against him. The nobles did too. His reign, though not immediately ended by John's death, was broken by the shame of it. He lost not just control, but moral legitimacy. His reputation never recovered. That's why we remember John, not merely as a victim, but as the man whose silent defiance crushed a king's power. In the long war between kings and conscience, it was the monk who won. In 1729, John of Nepomuk was canonized. Statues of him still watch over bridges across Europe, finger to lips, 5 stars above his head, the monk who said nothing and destroyed everything the king stood for. So no, he didn't swing a sword, he didn't raise a hand. But in refusing to speak, John of Nepomuk didn't just defy a king, he unmade him.